Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the official Boogerworm card review. We're going to be rating these cards for specifically wild. Okay? We're going to rate these cards for specifically wild. First off, this is a criminally good signature. Tier list? Alright, here we go. This fucking sucks. I'm so sorry. But Volcaros fucking sucks. The signatures of this set is awesome. Volcaros is really, really bad. I genuinely think that Marigar, is that his name? The Frost one? Marigar might genuinely just be better. It gives you more stats per corpse. Like, imagine you spend potentially 8 mana after you somehow have accumulated 30 corpses by the time that you have 8 mana. You slap it down, 8 mana, 35. Your opponent spends like 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana, something like that, and it dies. Okay, awesome. Frostburn Matriarch. For holding a minion with a Dark Gift, summon 2 4/4 dragons with taunt. As we know, Dark Gifts really aren't being used in Wild. Yeah, it's broken. If you can somehow cheat this out on turn 6, and it's a 35/35, and you give it charge, it probably still loses the game. I'm not going to lie. Because your opponent more than likely is running 40 cards. I don't know. Volcaros, 1 out of 5. That's a stinker. Frostburn Matriarch. We're not even running Dark Gifts. And Cremate is not going to justify doing that. So, all of the Death Knight cards, none of them will be used. Cremate might just sneak its way into a Reno list or a really greedy list, just because it costs 2 less. You know, it's like fine enough. Can't use the 5 mana draw beast card? Yeah, so like that's why I said you drop this on turn 6. Maybe it has charge, something like that. By turn 6, you probably don't have 30 corpses, though. This shit's gonna get objected. This shit's really bad. All the Death Knight cards are really stinky. 1 star, 1 star, 1.5 stars. Just because it's the only one that has any form of value whatsoever. Sigil of Cinder. Okay, the Demon Hunter card, I'm not gonna lie, the Demon Hunter cards kind of interest me. Sigil of Cinder is like a worse fireball that's also delayed, but it's cool. It's really cool. And remember, we're doing this all for wild viability. And considering they're trying to lower the power level of standard, and we're judging these based off their viability in wild, dare I say I don't think any of these are going to be above a 3 out of 10. I'm just going to put it out there. I haven't really looked at any of these cards. Sigil of Cinder, it's probably like a 2 out of 10. Like max. Absolutely max. Absolutely max. It's just... It's too slow, man. It's just too slow. Like, channel's kind of different, though. It goes for... Yeah, but, like, it being delayed by a turn kind of sucks. Maybe you can somehow sneak this into a Jace Darkweaver deck, because Jace himself is more than likely going to clear the board, and then unless they rebuild that board, maybe you get 2 of those out. The next turn, he deals 12 damage to opponent's face. We're all honky-dory, right? We're all real happy on that one. That's it. That's the only... It's really good for crowd control. Kind of, sort of, not even really, man. It's just, I think it is just a worse chalice. Fellfire Blaze, after you cast a Fel spell, destroy this and deal 2 damage to all enemies. So you spend 2 mana. You put this shit on the board. You cast a Fel spell. It fucking commits. It explodes. And your only reparation of that is that you get 2 damage on all enemies. Not good, man. Not good. Not good. Swartz Reaver. Discover a Fel spell. Reduce the cost of Fel spells in your hand by 1. So this is pretty much palm reading with a much narrower discount. And it has a body. And it's an additional mana on top of palm reading. I don't think that this... Out of all of these cards so far, first off, this is a bit like these 6 so far, kind of abysmal dog shit, right? Not very good. But out of all of these, this is probably the best. So I'm going to say 1 out of 10, 1 out of 10, 1.5 out of 10. 2. Maybe it's a 2. It's a strong 2. Or a weak 2. It's a weak 2, but it's a 2. Oh, it's literally a 2. This is a 1. This fucking blows. Maybe a 2.5. Like border. It's almost playable, but it's really just not. It's 4 mana, 4/4, do nothing. Maybe cheat a little bit of mana. Okay, so we've got the scores there. So we're just gonna move on to Druid at this point. Just gonna move on to Druid, man. Yeah, Grunty might be better than a lot of this shit. Here we go. Armor Drasil. Summon a 1-cost minion, gain 1 armor, draw 1 card, refresh 1 mana crystal. It's 4 mana first up. So, like, this might see play in Reno? I think this might see play in Reno. Maybe, if that. The draw is really nice. Overall, it's draw 6, refresh 6, get 6 armor. You gonna post this on YouTube? Yeah, probably. But the issue with that is it's fucking 4 mana to start out with. You might be able to play it on turn 3. On turn 3, don't get me wrong, I can see this being a fucking terror in Standard. I genuinely thought that there would be something in this mini set that gave a location, durability. I really thought that that's kind of what they were vibing for when I saw this. And then I realized it's just going to summon a 1, a 2, and then 3. It's going to gain 1, 2, and 3 armor. It's going to just draw 1, 2, and 3. The draw and the refresh is just the best part. Is it location Druid synergy or what? I don't know. They tried pushing this in Perils in Paradise with that one pirate as well. And most of you, honest to God, some of you might not even know what pirate I'm talking about. It was a legendary. It was a very pack filler legendary. It was that bad that like everybody forgot that it's even in the game. Nobody uses it. Overheat. This one's interesting. Give your minions +1/+1. Discard a random nature spell to give them +1/+1 more. Okay, so this is potentially a +2/+2, but you have to discard a nature spell for this. I can see that being really good in Standard because you're generating so many nature spells. But if you're playing a deck where you want to give your minions +1/+1, odds are you should just use Mark of the Lotus instead. And then that 1 Naga that gives, what is it, +1/+2? Something like that? I don't know. I don't play Aggro Druid. But there are so many better cards that are doing something better than this without such a negative or a downside or like a weird strictness to it. I'm not sold on it. I just don't think it's good. I don't think it's good at all. Charred Chameleon. First off, it's odd. So already it can't be used in even Druid. That puts it down. If you use your hero power this turn, give a friendly minion +1/+2 and rush. Again, I can see this being good in Standard. I can see this being very good for Imbue. I think this maybe in the extra, there's like a weird fringe ass deck which is using extra large Imbue Druid in Wild, and I think like Copper made it. It was Copper Druid. It's an absolute goober. I love the art. I love it so much. It's pretty shit. But it's pretty nice if you drop like a 9/9 on turn 4 or 5 somehow, and then you throw this down, and then you realize, I could have just done an animated broomstick type thing, you know? I'll give this a 3 out of 10. So Armatursil gets a 3 out of 10. Overheat on paper sounds like it should be good. I'm going to give it a 1.5 out of 10. Charred Chameleon is another one of those ones where it's like, it sounds good on paper, and then you start listing the nuances of where it starts sounding good on paper, and then as you list more and more and more nuances, you realize, wow, that's kind of strict. So I'm gonna give it a 1.5 out of 10 again. Armatursil is the big winner here. Magma Hound. This one is fucking cool. This one is really cool. I think it's still dog shit, but this is probably one of the more used. But out of all of these cards, this has a decent use case. Kind of, sort of. Again, they're putting a lot of strict things on these cards. Like, after this attacks a minion and survives, right? Armatursil sounds okay for Astral Communion Thoughts. No, so like after you Communion, you just want to drop big shit, dude. You just want to throw down big shit. I don't really see a draw 1 for 4 mana being all that great, you know? There's so many different, there's so many strict regulations for a lot of these cards, which they're very self-containing in their package, or very weird in their, it must do this specifically in order to do this. I'm not a fan of that too much. They're just too strict. They're too strict. As it attacks a minion and survives, deal this minion's attack damage split among all enemies. No reason to use it. Magma Hound has a shot in replacing King Plush after it rotates from standard. Like for standard, yeah, absolutely. This is great. In Wild, dare I say that the battle cry deal damage equal to this minion's attack? That's probably way better than this. There's no reason to run this, you know? With always bigger Yormonger, but Samuro probably better. Like, you could fucking do Hollow Hound instead. You just do Hollow Hound instead, and you hit 3 things at once with always a bigger Yormonger. And you just shit on your opponent. Maybe, but even then, I don't think ABJ fucking ends it, man. But out of all of these so far, this seems like it has the highest potential. Yeah, I think that Dispatch Kodo, you just use Dispatch Kodo instead. 3-mana Rhino that's better than this. Yep. There's a lot of, I thought it was 4 mana. Is it 3 mana now? I don't know. There's just, whatever. Bursting Shot. Deal 2 damage to 3 random enemies. I guess it's a questline card, but like, it sucks. It's whatever. In Wild, you know, this is maybe a 3 out of 10 at the max, and that's being generous. I'm gonna say that that's being very generous. Bursting Shot, probably a 2 out of 10. Very generous with that as well. Maybe it clears 2 minions from Shadow Priest. You feel really good about that, and you're like, wow, that was really awesome. Copy the lowest cost beast in your hand. I don't know how, I don't know when, but this is going to be a bounty board situation where in 3 years we're going to get a random minion or a random mechanic with beasts and hunter And then this card's going to be really good. But for now, it's going to be kind of shit. Isn't there already a card that's just effectively doing this? That's being used in Dispatch Kodo? Let me see. Let me see, because I feel as though... I feel as though that there's a different thing that's being used for this. And I'm going to look at a Mark video for this. Umbra Claw. Wait, are people really using Umbra Claw? Oh, you're not even copying the... Oh, you're not even copying the Dispatch Kodo? You're just going all in on Imbues and hoping? Oh. I guess this is going to help that. That's kind of it. That's it. It's Imbue Hunter synergy, no? Yeah, it's Imbue Hunter synergy, but Imbue Hunter in Wild is like non-existent. Remember, I'm doing all of this only for Wild. Only for Wild. I don't know enough about Standard. I don't play enough Standard to really be able to give like an accurate metric. I can tell you what though. This shit, I cannot wait to see people complain on Reddit in Standard about like two King plushes here. I could see this working for Dispatch Kodo. This is like a Dispatch Kodo card right here. It's uninteresting. It's pretty linear in many of its use cases. I'll give it a 2 out of 10. But I feel as though in the future, somehow, years down the road, this is going to be a decent card. Mage. Draw 1 card, upgrades each turn, but discards after 3. 2 mana, draw 2. Not fucking bad. Not fucking bad. Seems like a good Quest Mage card. No. Probably not, because I don't think the upgrades count as a different spell that didn't start in your deck. And since it's a fire and not an arcane, you can't discount it to 0. It's like a solid card, right? Say you just have it in your hand for 1 turn. That's a 2 mana draw 2. That doesn't actually feel bad. And then you could turn it into a 2 mana draw 3. Or you can just use Burn Down, which is 1 extra mana, but it's not really conditional. I think that Burn Down still just clears this, because you don't have to wait for Burn Down. You can just use Burn Down for 1 additional mana, and it's just it just draws 3. And then you have 3 turns to do shit with that, you know? So it's fine enough. It's okay. This is probably the most okay card that they've gotten. Like, you're probably just playing this for a 2 mana draw 2 every time that it appears. I would give this a 3.5 out of 10 because this seems usable in random decks, you know? I could see it slotting into some weird... Fuck, I could see it randomly in Reno Mage. The list is tight, but I could randomly see it in there. No, that would mess with your Magister Dawngrasp. So it doesn't even get put in Reno. Ah, that's fucking shit. Whatever. It's really strong in opening hand, yeah. Like, it is it is a conditionally really strong or really whatever card. It's really strong conditionally and also kind of whatever on the opposite end of that conditionally statement. So I will give it a 3.5 out of 10. If you get the 2 mana draw 3, it feels fucking divine. Feels absolutely amazing. You're gonna go, oh, there's nothing better than that. So it's like a decent, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, some Hot Streak synergy, but Hot Streak, you just use Burn Down for that, you know? You just do it. Scorching Winds. Deal 3 damage, discard a random fire spell to deal 3 more. I'm not sure if it's a total reverse power creep. I think it's just different. I think it's just slightly different. You don't have to pay 2 mana tax on it, but you do have to discard a spell. It's... Again, it's these weird, strict designs. These weird, strict, very... You get to do this, but only if this happens. And this is chock full of them. I'm not sure. By the way, this is really good with spell damage. This is really good with spell damage. This is kind of the nuts with spell damage. Just putting it out there. Just want to put it out there. Pretty fucking cool. Pretty fucking cool. Is it good? It's a 3 mana deal 3. Maybe it's a 3 mana deal 6 sometimes. If it was 2, this would be fucking nuts. If this was 2, it would be nuts. I don't know. They've been really pushing Fire Mage. And I'm all for it. I think that fire spells are a very cool spell school. I'm waiting for the day. I'm just waiting for the day that we get a Flaming Apprentice. Your fire spells cost 1 less. All of a sudden, Ignite Mage is back on the menu. Fucking Exodia Mage pops up again. Like, there's a lot. There's so many things that are cool. There's so many things that are cool. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. I think it's just still... First off, it's 3 mana. Second off, it's a conditional 6. Like, it's a 3 mana fireball if you get rid of a spell. And then Inferno Herald, I don't think that there's enough fire spell synergy in the existing, almost extinct elemental mage lists, right? So it's again, it's just not very strong. What's up, E-Bongs? How you doing, man? It's just whatever. Great stat line though. Oh my god, every single time that I see a water elemental stat line, a 3/6. Yeah, but like that's still more investment. I just don't think it's good. I think I'd sooner play Flamewaker trying to win with Flamewaker than like trying to use this for a win. It's whatever. It's okay. So what did I say? 3.5 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 1.5 out of 10. It's 4 mana. It's 4 mana. Only works when you cast a fire spell. It's fucking garbage. Whatever, man. 1 out of 10. I'm changing it. That's a 1 out of 10 card. Ashleaf Pixie. This one's interesting. If you're holding a spell that costs 5 or more, gain Divine Shield and Lifesteal. That's it. It's just a cool card. It's just a cool card. If it said deal 6 mana, discard a fire spell, it would be 1,000 times better. No. Deal 6 mana. Wait, what? Rest of these players stay for a while. It's been, yeah. Yeah, like, we're only ranking these for wild, and so a lot of this is just going to be like... Ashleaf Pixie is interesting to me. It's going to be bad and wild, but it is interesting. Could potentially be a 2 mana 3/2 with Divine Shield and Lifesteal. No taunt, kind of sucks. Kind of unfortunate. Not sure how I feel about it being a 3/2, but with Divine Shield Lifesteal, that is nice. It's not gonna see playing wild, man. It's not gonna see playing wild. 1.5 out of 10. No reason to ever run this. Just no reason ever. Smoldering Strength. Give a friendly minion +1/+1. Upgrades each turn, but discards after 3. It's not a bad card. It's not a bad card. It's okay. It's okay. It could maybe barely make the cut an extra large CTA Paladin because you're already running a 3 mana give a minion +3/+3 and Divine Shield and deal 3 damage to your own hero, which is the nuts, by the way. That card's fucking insane. It's alright. I mean, it's a stat buff. It's whatever. If you're playing combo, no, not even. Like, Ashleaf just... It doesn't get rush. It doesn't get taunt. You'd have to wait a turn in order for it to get stabilization. And even then, sometimes it might just kill it with a spell still. It's whatever. Smoldering Strength is interesting, though. I think that this one could sneak into lists. I think this one literally could weasel its way maybe into a CTA list somewhere, some way, somehow. Other than that, Paladin's just shooting people in the head for 125 damage. Why do they care about +1/+1? I'll give it a 2 out of 10. I think the highest so far was Smoldering Grove with a 3.5 out of 10. Searing Reflection, absolute fucking dog ass. 1.5 out of 10. I don't see what deck that this could ever slot in, but if you're a big Paladin enjoyer, hey, you guys got a good card. You guys got a new toy to play with. Maybe your win rate will go from 17% to 18%. Pretty nice. Light of the Moon. Give a minion +3/+3. Cast 3 spells to return this to your hand when played. Call me fucking insane. Call me crazy. Call me insane. In Wild, in Priest, we have Nazmani. We got Nazmani, man. This could be something. This really could be something. With Nazmani on the board, you can fucking spam it on it over and over and over again. It depends on how it returns to your hand before the like if it returns to your hand before the proc happens, could be fucking cool. Could be really cool. You are crazy? Crazy? I was crazy once. Locked me in a room. So it all depends. Does it return to your hand and then the Nazmani stuff goes off? Or does the spell go off, Nazmani tries to go off, doesn't work, and then it goes back to your hand? And obviously, that's it. You know, it won't get discount. So if it gets discount, 4 out of 10. I'm going to say a 4 out of 10. Very, 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 very contextually 4 out of 10. I think in the list that it would go in, and if it works that way, it's fucking insane. It's actually really good. It is better than Lightspeed in that regard. In Nazmani Priest, it would be better than Lightspeed in that specific regard. If it works like that. If Light of the New Moon goes into your hand before Nazmani goes off, it's a 4 out of 10. If it doesn't, it's dog shit, putrid, nobody likes it, nobody loves it, garbage ass, 1.5 out of 10, maybe 2. Smoldering Ascent, deal 1 damage to all enemy minions, upgrades each turn, but discards after 3. It's whatever, who cares? It's whatever. It's, I mean, if you're waiting 3 turns to, like, clear some pirates with this, in 3 turns, you've taken 27 damage waiting for this shit to get up to 3 damage, and then you die anyway. But it's okay. No, it's not. It's 1.5 out of 10, maybe 2. Alright, Taunt, Lifesteal, Battlecry. If you use your hero power this turn, gain +2/+2. It's a 2 mana, 1/3 with Taunt and Lifesteal. Taunt and Lifesteal. Okay? It's even. So in reality, if we're running Even Priest and we play this after, you know, we use our hero power. Okay? Use your hero power. Heal your face for 2, whatever. It then becomes a 3 mana, 3/5 with Taunt and Lifesteal. That's enough to clear a pirate, maybe even 2. Heals you for 5 with the hero power. Maybe even 8. I think this card's pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. Even Priest enjoyers, we might be back. It's not fucking bad, dude. It's really not bad. It's just not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Decent Raza Priest, probably? No, I think it would be even. Maybe? I don't know if Reno would care to run this. I think that Reno itself has enough board clears, you know? With Tour Guide or something? Maybe, but like at the same time, then it's like, what else are you doing with that, you know? There is even priest deck lists out there. They kind of have legs to stand on. So that's a card that we're gonna watch. I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 10. This one actually shows decent promise. These two show decent promise. This one, especially depending on how it works with Nazmani. If Nazmani discounts it after it goes to your hand, or if Nazmani discounts before it goes to your hand, totally relying on that. Shadow Priest. Yeah, this is good into Shadow Priest. Papercraft Angel. Ooh, not wrong. 4 mana. Oh, fuck, wait. That's not, no, that's not fast enough for Shadow Priest. I thought you meant into Shadow Priest. Now I realize what you guys are talking about. No, this is not fast enough. This is not fast enough at all. Not fast enough at all. Make me depressed. Road cards. All right. Smoke Bomb. 2 mana. Discover a combo, Battlecry, or Stealth minion with a Dark Gift. Probably like a 3 out of 10 garbage slop card for Reno, and it's 1 out of 10 in every single other deck. Nice, got that one out of the way. Supposedly, this is supposed to also be a beast. This is supposed to have elemental and beast. By the way, this is like a 3 out of 10 or 1 out of 10. Depends on what deck you're playing. So we'll split it down the middle, 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Dude, no. No. This is the nuts. This is the nuts. It'll break it, trust. But yeah, no, this is a fucking terrible card. This is genuinely a terrible card. It's just too high roll. Like, it's just a high roll card, you know? It's just a high roll card. It's whatever. It's whatever. I don't even think it makes the fucking... I don't think it makes the cut. Actual win-wise, it's like a 1 out of 10. You don't put it in your deck ever. Everburning Phoenix, though. This one, oh my god, this one. This one. Fucking this one. It's going to get the beast tag. Supposedly, it's going to get the beast tag. 4 mana, 2/2. Cost 1 less for each card you play this turn. Death Rattle, return this to your hand. Somehow, someway, in the future, Bunny Stomper shit is going to go down. And Everburning Phoenix is going to be the Machnathal Lion of Rogue. It's going to be an infinite board clear. In that regard, kind of not really doing much else. Requires a lot of support cards. It's like a 2 out of 10. Maybe a 3 out of 10. Then Cinder Sword. What? Almost why? You have to use the blender? Chat, we gotta speed through these. We got like 5 classes. Alright. Speedrun. Cinder Sword, Battlecry, if you're holding it, you don't use Dark Gift. Nobody gives a fuck about this at all. Nobody gives a fuck. Returns as 4 mana? No, because it costs 1 less for each card you've played this turn, so it's like an aura effect, pretty much. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy minion. If you're holding a card that costs 8 or more, deal 8 instead. Why? What? It's these strict designs, man. These strict designs are terrible. These strict designs are terrible. They're terrible, man. It returns as 4 mana? No. Did I just read that? I did just read that. No, it'll return as 0 mana. It's like if you were to Shadow Step something that says, like, cost 1 less for each card that you've played this turn. This is terrible. Yeah, there's so many conditions. Discover a 5-cost card. Gain 1 mana crystal next turn only. It's not going to see play in Wild. This sucks. Big Shaman? No, everything here sucks for Big Shaman. Flames of the Fire Lord. Big Shaman already wins into aggro. You drop a Walking Mountain or a Thunderbringer, and boom, you won the game. Avatar of Destruction. You don't need it. You're already destroying aggro. You don't need to do this. You need more proactivity against control decks. Shit ass poop. Conflagrate. Deal 5 damage to a minion. Its owner draws a card. That's cool. That's cool. I could somehow see this being useful somewhere, somehow. I don't mind this card. I actually do not mind this card at all. I think this is a solid 3. I think this is a solid 3. Whenever your hero takes damage at your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion 1 out of 10. Don't even have to explain myself. This fucking... Dude, this card sucks. If you want to play this in Seedlock, it just fucking sucks. It just fucking sucks. This is so shit. It's not going to make the cut for Seedlock. I can promise you that. It just simply will not. The list maybe is a 1 of in 40, but it's just shit. There's so many other options. Discover a demon with a dark gift, get a copy of it. We don't use dark gifts, and it's a random demon. You gotta pay mana for it, man. 1 out of 10. This could be like a 2 or 3. Max 2. Dragon Turtle, if you're holding a minion with a dark gift, give your hero +3 attack this turn and gain 6 armor. Maybe you run this in even warrior for some reason, then you realize it doesn't have taunt, and then you're really sad. And you have to have dark gift. It's not happening. Give all minions in your hand +3/+3. They're discarded in 3 turns. This card is fucking insane. People really undervalue hand buffs in warrior. This card is nuts. This one, 2.5 out of 10. Dare I say this one's like a 3 to a 4. Deal 3 damage. Discover a warrior minion with a dark gift. At least it's a warrior minion. It's 3 mana, deal 3. It's whatever. Maybe this makes the cut in arena. You're okay with dealing 3 to a random, like a void touch to tendon if you just kind of have it. You know, it does have water elemental stats. It does. Those are such good fucking stats, man. Oh, I just realized 3 attack, 6 armor, 6 health. Oh wow, look at that. Tendril Sage Swift, 1 out of 10. It's dude, we've done this mechanic so many times. It's like a pseudo taunt, but they're just gonna kill it instantly and just take the 4 damage. It's so shit. We've done this mechanic so many times. If it didn't work in 2017, it's not gonna work in 2025. That is for sure. It's a 1 to a 2, absolute maximum. If every card in your hand is of a different cost, reduce your cost by 2. I could see this somehow, some way breaking something. I'm not sure what it is, but it has potential. It has potential. It's a 4/4, sucks ass. It's 6 mana, sucks ass. Cheats some stuff though. It kind of cheats. 2 out of 10. Again, it's a 6 mana do nothing for the most part. If you imbue your hero power twice, draw 2 cards. Oh my god, Imbue Mage is getting more broken. 2 out of 10. And then Living Flame, Death Rattle, draw a fire spell. This is a really cool card. This is actually a really, really, really cool card. This is probably a 3 out of 10. I don't know what other fire spells there are. Sanitize is not one if I remember right. But there's potential that this could be something somewhere, somehow. I rated it too highly. It's like a 2 to a 1.5. Signatures look absolutely awesome. And then, of course, the legendary 9 mana Fyrakk, the Blazing, immune to fire spells, Battlecry. Cast 20 mana worth of fire spells at random enemies. It's 7 mana, 7/7. Guess what? This is useful in Druid, nothing else. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. You're just gonna like Shattered Reflections this and just hope that you can fucking like... And then you hope that that's it. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's about it for the card review. I don't think that a single one of these is going to make actual waves in Wild. Some of these might see some tiny fringe amounts of play. And that's about it, really. That's literally about it. They might see some tiny fringe amounts of play. This might see play in even DK for funsies. Sigil of Cinder might see some play in a tier 72 Jace Darkweaver. Armored Drasil might see play in Reno. Magma Hound probably won't see play. Tending Dragonkin might see play. Smoldering Grove will see play. Smoldering Strength, potentially. Light of the New Moon in one single deck. Spirit of the Kaldari in one single deck. None of these will be played except maybe Everburning Phoenix in one deck, and then people are going to realize it sucks. Will not see play, will not see play, will not see play. Maybe people are going to put this in Big Shaman and gaslight themselves into thinking that it's good. It's not going to be good. I promise. Just put Walking Mountain in your deck. I swear to God, it just ends it against aggro anyway. Even though hitting that on Muckmorpher gives you a hernia, it's fine. Conflagrate, this is good. This is a good card. This will see play. This is a good card. This is a shit card. This is an even worse card. This, no. This will maybe potentially see play, actually. This one, again, Warrior gets away with running really bad cards. Might see play. This is pretty poo-poo butt. This is pretty poo-poo butt. Maybe you put this in a Reno list that you're like, man, I need a 40th card, and I don't want to put a good card in. Maybe I want to put like a little silly card in that can put in some work. You could put this in. You keep on dinging them in the face for 4 damage. Eventually there's like, okay, I kind of need to kill this thing. We're going to take the 4 damage tax, but we're going to kill it. Thank God. Yippee. It's bad. It's bad. Zakali Flamemancer? No. Petal Picker? I don't even think Imbue Mage is going to fucking play that. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. I just don't think it will. Maybe it'll see play in that XL Imbue Druid list. That's about it. Maybe 2 decks, probably 0. And then this will probably see play in a Druid deck with Neralex, and you just hope that you can dupe it or some shit. Anyhow, all the legendaries are free. Probably a free 400 dust each. I don't think that any of these are going to see real play. Maybe Amir Drasel in Reno. Volcaros is a funny thing in Even. This in Druid. That's about it, really, huh? That's about it. Embers of the Burning Pile of Poop. This is poop from a butt, shit from an ass, with a side of taint. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is it for the card review. I hope you guys enjoyed my very cynical take on the very obviously low power level cards. And, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, hello there. Click on this right here if you would like to see another video or visit my channel. All these names listed are my YouTube channel members. If you would like your name added to this list and get to see my videos early, please click on the join button underneath this video, and thank you so much for watching.